Hello, my lovelies. I would like to walk you through UFLI. So we're going to go to Google. We're going to type in the letters UFLI, and you're going to see this pop up. UFLI Literacy Institute. Let's click that. Now we're going to click this Go to the Toolbox. This is a program that was developed by University of Florida, and it is just the best on the market. So we're going to click that toolbox there, and we're going to go right here. I'm going to click that link and copy that so I can send it to you all. And so here we are in the UFLI toolbox. This is on my cell phone. Do not worry about ordering one of these books. You don't need that. Just use the online materials. Okay, so when we get down here and we see that in this orange box here, it's the other tools. This is an amazing. They've got the apps here that you can download, the decodable text guides, the printable resources. That's going to be your big time resource. We're going to click that printable resource there. And when we're talking about heart words, those are your sight words. The words that are irregular, temporarily irregular, they just don't fit in the phonics box. They don't follow the rules. So they have to learn those by heart. They've got sound with everything in here. And your vowel, valleys, things like that. I want you to learn two things. The word grapheme and the word phonics. Grapheme is the written form of a letter. The phoneme is the oral and audible sound that the letters make. And each day we do Monday, Tuesday on lesson A and Wednesday, Thursday on lesson B. And so currently right now we're on like lesson 61. So Monday, Tuesday would be lesson 61 day A, lesson 61 day B on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, lesson 62 day A, lesson 62 day B on Thursday, and then Friday, that is our flex day. That means we manipulate that however we need to, and every 5 lessons that we complete, the kids take a test on it. Those little sheets that we send you, the little half sheets, I send it where it's a half sheet on one side and a decodable on the other side that I send home for homework. That's where these come from. Okay? So here's all your grapheme cards and things, work mats that can be printed out, alphabet tiles, and all of that good stuff. But let's look down here where it says compiled lesson resources. Decodables for all of first grade. I'm going to go over here and put my link in before we move on. There's my link. Okay. We're going to do first grade. Passages there. Let me get back to where we're at. Home practice for all first grade. Decodables for all first grade. I want to give you that one now. Let's pop that bad boy in there. Going down here, and this will be the at-home printables. This is your half-sheet study pages that I always send. The at-home practice. And in UFLI, I don't want to do that. I want to you would just click there and download it to your tablet or whatever. So just remember, when you come down here, I don't want to download that because I can't upload a file that big on there. But, well, I will download it just so that you all can see what it's got in there, so you know what we're talking about. I digress and move on. So this is what you're getting at home. Okay? So this is lesson 35A there. These are the words that they're working. These are our word work chains. These are sample words. These are sentences that they need to practice seeing, saying, and writing. So, for instance, at test time, they're going to hear me say, the cat sat. They're going to have to take out their paper. They're going to have to write the cat sat with a capital T and a period at the end. There's going to be 10 points assessed to that. That period can cost them points. That capital letter can cost them points. Going above the midline on a short letter like an E or an A will cost them points. The spacing between words and the spacing between sentences, it all costs points. The spacing between the letters. This is how it all works. So what we need from you guys at home is to pay special close attention to anything that we see that says UFLI on it. Okay? Big, 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 big deal right there. So let's jump back over here. So these are your rolling reads. This is a thing where you take a set of dice, you throw them down, and then the child is sitting here looking at it, and like they roll a 3. So they need to go over here into the 3 column and pick out a word that they think they could read, and then they read it, and they say, so I cover that word up. And think of it like a game. You're with your family, you're rolling a dice, you're reading these words up, and you're trying to see who can get the most. What I do with my kids on it is I give everybody their own color of highlighter. And then when we're done, we count to see who had the most that they had finished. So, say Ahmad had 13 blues and Aubrey has 11 yellows, then Ahmad won that. Okay? They really get a kick out of playing these games like this, and these are words that they need to know by heart. Okay? Because they're frequently used words. Some of them can be sounded out, but we want them to see them, say them, read them. And when we talk about how they read, moms and dads, I cannot express to you enough that at the end of the school year, to go to 2nd grade, this is what reading needs to sound like. It right now, what it sounds like is as a big bag ag. That's what we hear right now. At the end of 1st grade, this is what we have got to hear. It's got to be 67 words in 60 seconds with comprehension. It needs to sound like this. Jax has a big bag. The bag has hats and caps in it. 6 hats and 10 caps fit in the bag. Pause. Can I have a hat? Asked Gab. Yes, you can have a hat, said Jax. Can I have a cap? Asked Cap. Yes, you can have a cap, said Jax. Gab and Cat are glad to have a hat and a cap. And then your comprehension questions will be, who had a cap and who had a hat? And the kid needs to be able to tell you. They need to be able to do it where it almost sounds like they're singing. I say we start out reading like we're skipping rope, and we finish reading like we're on ice skates. It's smooth as glass. So that's what we need help with from you guys at home. And right now, this is where the rubber meets the road. If you've got a child who has made nothing but straight A's all their educational career, you're probably going to see those go down, because at no point has anyone handed your child a test and walked away and let your child take that test and come turn it in when they're done. But that's where we're at now. That's where it's got to be. We're going to hand them that test. We're going to walk away. They're going to take it. When they're finished, they turn it in and we grade it. And at this point in their educational careers, we have read the story, read the question, read the answer options. We will transition into it by, we're going to give them time to read their story, and then we're going to read the question and the answer options. They're going to answer it. If they couldn't read that story, then they have no idea. They're going to have to guess. So we work into test taking strategy, finding clue words in the text and clue words in the question, and they learn to match them up. And then in a couple of weeks, it will be where we read the question, they have read the story, and they select their answer option, and then we're going to back out further. We won't read the story, we won't read the question, we won't read the answer option. I'm getting tongue tied here. But it is imperative that we get them here doing this as soon as possible, because at the end of the year, on their final reading assessment, we call it a CBMI, we're going to test that child, and they need to hit that 67 mark with fluency. And that just means reading without the hiccups and with comprehension, meaning they can answer questions back about the text that they read. In second grade, their very first test in second grade, they're going to read 2 stories, and then they're going to answer questions that are mingled about each one of those stories. And each one of those stories will be 2 pages long each. It's a big transition. So when they go to second grade, they cannot go in there needing to learn how to read. They have to be reading before they get there. I am here to help. Tell me what you need. Tell me how I can help. I have a 90-minute reading block where I teach whole class. 30 minutes of that is broken down to where I work in small groups with the kids. But still yet, you take 20 kids and pack them into 30 minutes. They're each getting a tiny bit over 1 minute apiece because the school day's only so long. So we got to work together on this. So tell me what you need. Tell me how I can help, and let's get there together. We love you all. Have a wonderful holiday break. Don't let this stress you all out, because I've been teaching for 10 years, and my kids they're at the mark where they're supposed to be. I turn out readers, and it's because I'm a tough cookie in the classroom. I keep it fun, but they have to follow directions in there. And there's very little downtime in my classroom where we're dealing with behaviors, because my classroom management is magical. I think it's because I never ever sit down, so they don't have any time to cut up because I'm over there on top of everything. So just commit to doing a dedicated reading time each night. I'm here to support you in anything and everything that you need. So if you need something, tell me. If you need me to print it, let me know. But most of it is so easy to just pull it up on a cell phone and just say, let's read. Super easy to get a hold of the materials. Use the links that I'm putting over here in this, and have a fantastic holiday. We love you guys. And hug the babies for me. I'm going to be missing them so bad by Tuesday that I'm going to be climbing a wall in here. I'm thankful that my grandkids are coming so I can get my short people time in. Haha, I'm short too, but they're shorter than me. They're the only people that are shorter than me. But we love you guys. Have a fantastic holiday. Don't let it stress you out, but keep it on the burner. We need to get the reading going as much as possible. So if we're in the car, turn the radio off and throw a book in someone's hand and tell them to read. If you've got an older sibling, work with them to show them how to read with your child and let them do it. I will personally send home a reading log so that you all can sign it every day saying, we read this tonight, we read for so many minutes, and I am going to shower your child with lots of love and rewards for doing that reading at home with you. And I appreciate you and everything that you do, and we love you guys. And thank you for letting me be your baby's teachers. I love them all. I'm not going to want to give them away at the end of the year, but I know I'm going to have to. I'm going to close this out. I'm at 15 minutes here, and I'm sorry I got long-winded on you guys. But, it's reading. That's my favorite thing, except for math. I love math, too. I'm not worried about it in math. We got a bunch of mathematicians in here. Reading is the hardest hurdle. We're going to get there together. Have a fantastic holiday. Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it is you celebrate. Enjoy it and enjoy the kids.